Hey you guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the weeks of June 1st through the 19th, 2021. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you guys are wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to check the description box below for ways to reach me. If you want to reach me by phone, make sure you're registered at bill per call. You can request a call back at any time. If I don't get back to you that day, I'll get back to you within a 7-day time frame. Also, be sure to check me out on Patreon for the Venus sign readings. I do those monthly, as well as additional content that you may enjoy. And be sure to check me out on TikTok. All right, so the overall energy I have is the Knight of Cups, Magician, the Eight of Cups, we have the Two of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Moon, the Star, and the King of Wands. Okay, so you guys might be feeling romantic. Something's going on where maybe you are watching romantic movies or just connecting with romantic people. Maybe people are doing things for you and you're like, oh, that was so sweet, that was romantic. But it also looks like, I don't know, somebody feels bad because I don't know if they feel like they can't be themselves around you or if you feel that way. I feel like someone expresses themselves to you indirectly or through coded messages, coded ways. It's like someone's trying to get your attention. They're trying to get you to acknowledge them. And it does look like you become aware of someone that is approaching you. You also, because you got, a couple of people coming out, you might have more than one choice. If you're single, you might have some options. I do feel like there is a mutual attraction between you and a fire sign. Excuse me, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But there also could be some sort of power struggles between the two of you. You may be in your feelings. Something could happen where you just start to feel really emotional. I feel like you're going to realize that maybe you're still unhealed in some areas. Sorry. You all know the drill. He's an online gamer, my son. So you might hear occasional shouts and grunts. Okay, so yeah. You may be feeling emotional, like that shout out there, and it may happen out the blue, like you weren't expecting, you were feeling fine, then all of a sudden, there's an emotional trigger that happens. If someone comes into your life, I feel like that is part of their purpose, is to get you to understand that you've got to be vulnerable. You've got to learn how to trust again. And hopefully this is the person that's going to help you with that, because it does look like someone is trying to be patient and gentle with you. They're like, no, I'm trying to show you. I'm trying to show you this. I'm trying to show you that. And maybe you might want to run. You might not even know how to act if someone is being so good to you because of some sort of emotional past that you've had, disappointments. So you could become paranoid or suspicious about someone's kindness. I still say, to a certain extent, something may be off. I don't like that magician showing up, especially near the moon. So something is indicating that something might be an act or something is an illusion. Or maybe you're wondering, you're like, why are you being so nice? What are you doing? What do you want? So maybe someone does want something, and so they're having to, I don't know, trying to coerce you into doing something. So especially too, if you're in a relationship, maybe your partner's been acting weird or something. They're trying to get you to do something. Now I do feel like your faith is being restored after some doubt. I feel like the universe is trying to show you that, hey, you know, we've got your back and your prayers are going to be answered. I feel like there's also a couple of different people. So I'm getting someone that may be in their 40s or older, and I'm also getting someone that's in their 30s or older. So you could get into a relationship with someone where there's an age gap. I do feel like someone needs to be more vulnerable or let their guards down. You may be unaware that someone is watching you, especially more so maybe like a work situation, like you're doing things at work, you're just being you. And I feel like someone is actually admiring you because you are being selfless or because you're being very nurturing, and someone is attracted to those qualities. I feel like you're going to be very inspired. Okay, so the thing that you might become suspicious about is that you may feel that somebody is only interested in you physically or for sex. And that might scare you. You might start to feel like they're not going to understand your depth, or you're just concerned that they're not going to get you. Something may start off kind of shallow based, and I feel like you're going to start to get scared. You're like, no, I need to cut this person off because they're probably only viewing me as a sexual object or something. Or maybe you're concerned that you are only liking someone like that. You're like, man, I think I'm only attracted to them for that. And maybe they start to pull back. Now, it does look like somebody is fantasizing. If you're in a relationship, I feel like somebody's going to suggest something. Like you and your partner are talking about some stuff that may be considered taboo. Like bringing somebody in for the night or for fun or whatever. Or while you're on vacation, it's like, let's do this. If that happens, I don't know if there's enough security in a relationship to do that. Because I see someone starting to feel very insecure and very paranoid. So if that is something that you're thinking about or talking about with your partner, I would suggest not to, because I don't know. I feel like enough security hasn't been established in your relationship. Enough trust hasn't been established. I don't feel like you're ready for that. Even if they're trying to coerce you into it. And that's what I'm picking up. Like they're talking to you. They're trying to talk you into something. Yeah. Looks like you're also debating about something, going back and forth. There could be some sort of anxiety about where a relationship is headed. It's like, where's this relationship headed? Because if it's not going anywhere, then I don't want to stay in it. I feel like someone wants to be quick to run away or leave the relationship if they don't understand. And this is for those of you that are single that just start talking to somebody. I feel like you might be afraid that it's not going to go anywhere. So you might be tempted to run before giving it a chance to develop. Okay, so going back to the indirect communication, it looks like somebody keeps leaving messages out via social media. They're posting things or something's going on where I feel like it's internet based. And you might be seeing these messages and you're like, I know these messages are directed towards me. Why don't they just come forward? And I feel like they aren't ready to be themselves. It's easier for someone to say that they love you through a mask or through a veil. You also may be the one that's doing this, leaving out some sort of cryptic messages for somebody to see. Again, you're being watched. There could be a fire sign watching you, and I feel like they feel like you guys are soulmates. They may try to make excuses to communicate with you or suggest being friends, or they figure out a way to at least become friends with you so that they can start getting you to trust them or getting you to like them. So I do feel like they have other intentions. It could be any sign, but like I said, I'm getting that that's more so something going on with a fire sign. Or maybe you're the one trying to attract the fire sign and convince them to be friends with you. I feel like somebody's getting paranoid after something that they posted and they're deleting it. They're like, oh, I shouldn't have put my feelings out there like that. And so the message gets deleted. But I feel like that is just your thinking. I don't feel like they felt any type of way. Yeah. You're also just being asked to be courageous and not to be afraid to open up and be vulnerable. Like, whoever's the pursuer too, like if you are the pursuer or if you are just wanting to, you know, let somebody know that you're interested or you want to know if someone will be interested in you, you might need to take the initiative. I'm getting that you might need to at least put it out there so that, you know, things can get started. So yeah, overall, I feel like you guys are also needing to have courage to deal with whoever is coming towards you, because I see that you've been hurt in the past and even felt like giving up, but no. Yeah. All right, so hopefully something has resonated. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sending you love and grace.